Hello and welcome to the Nostalgia Dirt Series news. How's it going, Wizard?
Feeling pretty good today.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I've got my little reading glasses on so I can read my, like my old school script, just like they did on ABC and NBC, CBS, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome. Well, so just letting our followers know that Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we're going to be at the Nostalgia Dirt Series new,
Studio.
news desk, the studio.
It's gonna be a really big shoe.
Yeah. Yes, a really big shoe.
In front of our live audience.
Well, they're not live. Test, test,
My wife's here.
technically. Yes, the elf is our camera.
Elf is in the house.
Elf is our camera crew. Say hi, Elf.
Hi.
She says hi.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Well, let's get into it. So, as I said, we're going to be doing our newscast Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we're going to be talking about nostalgia racing news from around the world, around the United States, around the world, and as many people will tell us what their news is. So we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about what we have going on in the Nostalgia Dirt Series restoration shop, and uh, all kinds of great things.
We should have clubs reach out to us
Well, that'd be much easier.
so they could tell us their stats and what's going on, and we could broadcast out what they got going on.
Clubs and racing series, as well as we hope to be working with the McLarens from the Bubba's About Broke podcast,
Yeah.
getting some of their news from their area.
Have them send us some pizza.
Some Jets Pizza. Oh, yeah. What's Melvin say? Fire that mother up!
Yeah.
Only I don't have the racing engine.
I like.
Did you know that his wife, for the engine revving up, his wife took a mop handle and they started their race car and she's revving it up with the mop handle.
That's pretty cool.
Well, if nothing else, Melvin's ingenuity
Yeah.
and his wife. So we'll also be working with Chicken Bone Alley, Dave Rogers, and hopefully we'll be working with Cynthia Brett and following her on her travels. And
I haven't met that guy yet.
Dave Rogers,
Yeah.
I think it's Bucks then. Buck Rogers. That's probably an old joke.
Bendigo.
What?
Didn't he say that?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I remember
In the 25th century,
something like that.
he had that little friend with him. And but some of you young people probably never heard of Buck Rogers, but no, he didn't have a monkey. No, he didn't have a monkey. He didn't spank it or any or anything like that. You're getting way off topic, Wizard. So that's inappropriate. I'm gonna have Elf. I'm gonna stop the camera and have Alf come and. All right. Anyway, so back to the show, eh? Back to the show.
Take off.
So, Wizard, what are you gonna be doing? What else we got going on? Well, we're gonna be doing some filming in the every day in the Mac Tools Restoration Shop. I think we're gonna be showing. We're moving the shop to a more. Oh God.
We're moving into a new shop. It'll be easier to heat, little cozier, and I even get my own office finally. I finally get an office to sit when I ever get a chance to sit.
You know what they say about idle hands, Wizard? Idle hands makes Jack a go something or other. I guess I don't really know what they say about idle hands.
You'll have to show me how to sit in a chair and stretch out.
It's tough. My buttocks gets quite
Oh,
sore sometimes after hours of holding my office chair down.
So once I get the shop in order,
We'll have to hire somebody like a Oompa Loompa or
we
something.
got a new storage building that we're gonna keep all our parts in, so it'll be easier to gather up our parts. So I can walk and just grab it off the shelf instead of having to dig through all of it. I know we have this, where is it? We'll know right where it's at.
We're definitely working on getting more organized and
Streamline.
streamlined. Yep. In the big shop, the Nostalgia Dirt Series restoration shop, in the big shop, we tried burning wood last year
Oh,
and we tried burning oil. And you know what we wound up doing most of the time, folks?
cutting wood.
Cutting wood, stacking wood, freezing, and the oil burner would plug up. I'd come in and you would be,
When that thing worked though,
you look like your name
you'd
should
be
be
out there
Oily,
in
Oily
shorts.
Joe. Oily Joe.
It either worked or it didn't.
Well, sometimes it got so warm that it melted the stove, so that was kind of
But it
terrifying.
was nice.
It looked like one of those horror movies. I kept waiting for who's the guy with the claws and had the
Freddy?
Fred Krueger?
I watched a video and him, Freddie, and Jason. They were singing.
Had a Halloween party?
They were singing a Backstreet Boys song about.
No,
They were.
no,
It's
no.
pretty funny.
You must have been dreaming or something. I don't know.
You don't want to dream of Freddie in your dream.
No, that would be bad. What else, Wizard?
Well, we're gonna hopefully climb back on board of getting the Noble car done.
Just talked to Mark Noble this morning. He's donating some body parts and different things to get the car that he'll be driving next year going. And
So we're gonna get his dad's car done to get in the museum.
yep,
Museum.
we gotta. I don't think it's gonna be too long to get that finished up.
I don't think
The
so.
Dave Noble Camaro. For those of you that have been watching,
I gotta finish up the painting. I've been jumping back and forth between cars. Working on the Leonard Johnson car now.
we've been jumping around to a lot of stuff. In fact, one of our followers said, "When are you gonna finish something?"
They say that's a bad Chad too.
I know they do. And you know what he says?
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. So is that what you're saying to your viewers?
No, I'm just trying to keep things. Well, you try to keep things fresh. I just do what you tell me to do. But you
No.
can blame him.
No.
'Cause
No.
He tells me what to do.
No. Very rarely do you do what I tell you to do. No.
This is a man that tells me, no, you need to work on this today.
And this is the guy that does such a great job and an amazing. That's why his name is the Wizard. You know, some guy didn't know your name, so he was messaging me about what you do,
Yeah.
and kept calling you the magician. So I guess wizard, magician. I don't
Hey,
know.
Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Anyway, you're the magic man. Now you see ya, and now you don't. So
You smell something crispy coming out of the shop.
you got a little bit of shake and bake. Yeah, that's Ricky Bobby,
Yeah.
Cal Naughton Jr.
Yeah.
Which would I be? Would I be Cal Naughton Jr. or would I be Ricky Bobby?
Right.
Thank you. That's nice. I piss excellence. Is that what he said?
We should get matching leprechaun tattoos.
I'm scared of needles.
Something like
I'm a
that.
diabetic, but I'm scared of needles. So every time I have to poke my finger in the morning, I cry like a little girl. "Ah, ah." I run out of the bathroom screaming, going, okay, okay. Not really. Anyway, we're off topic again. So we want to let our viewers know that we're retooling Nostalgia Dirt series. We're dedicated first and foremost to showing out Christ in our life. We're definitely dedicated to keeping racing history alive. In fact, on some of my notes, you know, we're going to talk about some of the highs and lows, and my highs have been seeing family members blessed because a tribute car is back on the racetrack, bringing back memories of when their loved one raced, and that's been a real blessing for me. Meeting new people and having people come to the restoration shop. My heroes like Mark Noble and legendary car builder Steve Wise, Kevin Sutton, and you know, just
Jim Adams.
Jim Adams. Re- really
Even
got.
though you call him Chris.
I called him Chris one time. I know. So he threatened me. He said I was old and decrepit and makes fun of me. But I still love him.
It was funny.
It was kind of funny after you thought about it. But just what a blessing to meet people from, you know, racing from the past. And that's been one of the highs for Nostalgia Dirt Series and me personally, keeping the racing history alive. And um, when we find an old race car in the weeds and we bring it home, you know, and dreaming about what it could be, that's been a really cool high. And
Hearing the story on
yeah, yeah,
it, learning who drove it, how they built it, and
you know, hearing about
what it took to keep it going.
yeah, hearing about the Sangers and the Shot Snyders and the, you know, just Jack Piper and the Zemans and all that kind of stuff. That's been the highs. What's been some of your cool things throughout this journey so far with Nostalgia Dirt Series?
Just hunting these cars down, just going to marks and seeing all that history just laying there, and being able to touch it and bring it back to life.
Yeah.
Just an honor that I get to do that.
You know, another cool thing is we've been criticized by our followers for taking these old cars and quote ruining them. You see, I did that. What does that mean exactly? Elf, do you know?
Quote.
Quotation. So like it leaves an imaginary mark in the air. I'm an imaginary mark.
Laser.
Laser, a sophisticated laser.
Dr. Evil did it.
Yeah.
Laser.
I think that's maybe where I learned it.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyway, bring these cars that are, you know, have sunk in the ground forever. They're all rotted out. You know, we've got an old Torino, 60s Torino out in back. It's just
I put it on the hoist
and it just
and
kind
I
of
lifted it up and then I sat it right back down because the wheel stayed on the ground, but the car lifted up.
yeah.
Oh.
So the cool thing is taking the stuff that most people today would just take right to the scrap yard, recycle it. But taking these bodies off that are ugly and rusty and putting them on and just making this glorious, beautiful race car, you know,
Could they be fixed? Yeah, if you had $50,000,
or more.
but I don't have $50,000. I don't really know anybody that does.
I don't have $50.
I don't either.
It's kind of neat. I can laugh about that. Yeah.
I got some change.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have that. But anyway, so those are some of the highs. So now we get into some of the lows for me, and just want to talk a little bit about that. And because of some of the lows, that's why we're retooling Nostalgia Dirt Series and rethinking stuff. And you know, some of the lows have been oh, some of the lows have been different. Oh, I got my notes here. I like to not think about the lows. The lows have been thinking that we're going to make a living buying and selling race cars. You know, when we buy them, they're worth not only billions, but millions, which or something. They're worth
They're gold.
gold, yes. But when we go to sell them,
They're worth nothing.
nothing. Yeah. So that's kind of been a low.
Them apart.
Yes.
You built them with crap.
Yeah, we don't like that front end on. We don't like that front end off. We don't like that that motor's built. We don't like that that motor's stock. There's a lot of tire kickers in the world, so that's been kind of some of the lows.
I feel like the guys from the Muppets that sit in the balcony.
Yes.
They're the ones that are looking at it.
Yes. Another one of the lows is, I guess, I thought that when we were buying up these tribute cars and keeping these tribute cars alive and stuff like that, I guess I thought that we'd have more excitement and more passion and more support for these tribute cars. But nope, nope. In fact, we are selling off all our inventory. A, we've got too many cars. B, uh, we are struggling financially horribly, and we want to keep doing this nostalgia thing, this nostalgia scene, and so we're selling off stuff. And one of the tribute cars I had up for sale, and one of the family members supported it so much they said, "Why would we want to buy that and have that old thing sitting around?" I don't know, silly me. But anyway, so that's kind of some of the lows. I thought it would mean more to people, the tribute cars. So we're going to go about the tribute cars in a different way. Uh, the people that actually want a tribute car to a family member that will actually mean something to them, uh, it should mean something to them monetarily too. So we're at Nostalgia Dirt Series, we're going to be for hire, building tribute cars. Um, so say you have had a loved one that raced back in the 60s or 50s or whatever, you can commission us to do a build for you. And the wizard is amazing at that. And
Or if you have the car that they drove,
or if you have,
restore it.
right, you have an existing car sitting in the weeds, uh, you want it restored, we can be hired to do that too. And hopefully it'll actually mean something to people that don't get me wrong, it's been an honor for me to I'm looking out my office window at the Bub Anderson car. It's done my heart good so many times to see the different, Cameron Kennedy's raced it, you've raced it, Taylor Fields has raced it, and even Bub Anderson's son Denny raced it, and it's just that,
Jim Anderson.
yeah, that car has just been a blessing for many years. Unfortunately, blessings don't pay the bills, do they, Wizard? So we're finding that out the hard way. But we're retooling and we're re-looking at stuff, so we can restore your vintage race car. We can build you a vintage race car. We can build you a tribute car. So we're putting that out there that we're doing that. Also, I'd like to. This is kind of probably news to you. Don't you like it when I do that?
Oh, goody.
Hey, I got some new news.
Goody.
Huh? New news. Would you like to hear some new news?
Oh, lay it on me.
So you know that these race cars we've been trying to sell, they're worth what was it? What are they worth? Nothing. Yes. Well, I think that we should start turning some of them into street legal cars. How cool would it be to see the Dart pull out into the street and drive uptown? Haven't had much luck selling it. It's a 73 Dodge Dart race car. It's amazing. It's fast. It's all put together. But it's worth what?
Nothing.
Nothing. So I think we should, maybe make them street legal. We got a whole fleet of them that are worth
nothing.
What else? What are they worth?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yes. So why don't we make them street legal? Be kind of an interesting concept, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody needs to go to work. Why not go to work in a street legal race car?
There is a following for that.
Vroom vroom.
There's a guy in Bassett that has a late model.
Does he sell wheels?
No.
Bassett.
No.
For those of you that don't know, Bassett's a racing wheel.
They know.
Do they make them there?
No.
You
It's a
want,
little town.
you want me to shut up?
No. It's over by Charles City.
Is it? Cool.
Just before you get to New Hampshire.
And what do they do there?
I think they have a grain elevator.
What's that got to do with street legal race cars?
Because there's a guy there that has a street legal late model. God, you're a bozo.
Hey, that's inappropriate. I think
What
that's.
does that got to do with?
Hey, Elf, are you part of the human resources? Because he's bullying me and I'm tired of it. I want to file.
No, No.
something. Do you have something for me to file?
No.
He's bullying me.
See what I gotta work every day.
You don't gotta work with me every day, so
You
shut up.
sit in your office.
All right, so street legal restoration. Plus, we're gonna start pushing our merch. Man, we've got so many cool shirt designs. I bet I will challenge you, our followers, to go to our merch, and it's above my finger. No, it will be. Our editing guy will put it there. But go like this. So go to
Fold it up.
so go to our merch.
Ugh.
Our merch. There's the link above us. Go to our merch and look at our t-shirts, hats, hoodies.
They're really cool though.
They are pretty neat. Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to be pushing our merch.
We even got little stocking hats.
Yeah, we do. So our friends that do this Bubba's About Broke podcast, they just bought a whole bunch of that stuff.
They did.
And we want to put their link on too to buy their cool merch. So if you go to this link here at Bubba's About Broke podcast, you can go buy some of their cool merch as well.
We gotta reciprocate. I need to get one of their hats.
Do you do that in private? Never mind. I don't know. I don't know about reciprocation or something.
It means that we gotta get some of their stuff.
Oh, I thought you were
They're
being
$5 worth.
I thought you were being inappropriate.
Oh,
Well,
what the?
I didn't know. But anyway,
We're on the air.
we are. All right, so look forward in the future, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Stop it.
Oh,
I oughta. To the moon, Alice. You know who that is? That's the Crandons.
yeah.
Ralph Crandon.
He was a bus driver.
He was a bus driver. So was my grandfather.
Yeah.
That's people probably really don't even care that my grandpa was a bus driver,
Anyway,
unless they were little and rode on his bus. But I doubt anybody from Tennessee or South Carolina or Utah or Australia watching right now. Hi to the Australians watching us.
G'day.
Come and say good day. They're so neat. You know, they got an Australian that does commentating at Knoxville. I really enjoy listening to him. He's quite funny.
He's an Aussie.
Osborne. He sings rock and
I
roll.
don't think he's from Australia.
Does he bite the heads off bats?
What the?
He said he's Aussie.
This is going.
You know Sharon Osborne?
No.
I don't really know her either, but that's Ozzy's wife. So we've got some hopefully famous people that we're going to be working with. That I've got some meetings set up to talk to. So I look forward to, that's a little teaser. There you go. Here's those smart things. A teaser about some of the famous people we want to work with in racing. And so we'll have racing news. We're reinventing ourselves. Get on and buy our merch. All kinds of cool stuff. So we thank you for supporting us, and we thank you. I've had some cool phone calls with some kind words, and people appreciate us showing out Christ in our life and showing racing history, honoring our servicemen and women, and also point right here. Also, our new cause is organ donor awareness. Right there. And we're putting a little organ donor awareness thing. So that is hit close to home. You don't need to point anymore.
No,
So that
I'm not pointing.
it's not right to point. So that is a new cause that we've taken up. Stop it. A new cause that we've taken up. Touch. Remember when I used to get in trouble for doing that? Mom, he's touching me. Organ donor awareness, that has touched my heart personally. Lately, I've had it's come to light that organ donation has touched my life quite a bit, and I want to bring awareness to it because there's people out there fighting to stay alive until an organ comes, available, and it's just it's such a sensitive topic.
Too bad the tragedy has to happen before somebody can get what they need.
But what a blessing! Like, you know, Donna did, and I did an interview, and she was married for 35 years to a gentleman previous to our marriage, and he died in a tragic semi accident, and he was able to, through losing his life, he was able to help people see and just improve people that, you know, what a great gift to give when you lose your life. And so I've seen both spectrums of organ donation. So that's going to be something that we really really hit hard on for organ donor awareness. So thank you for following us. Please keep the comments coming. It's really hilarious that people are still commenting on the bolts on the rear end of the Dave Noble car and what they're for. I had one guy tell me how stupid I was. He went into a whole paragraph of telling me how I didn't know what I was doing, how stupid I was, and all kinds of cool stuff. He does. And you know what my comment back was? So if I'm the stupid one, why are you taking your time to write a paragraph about what these bolts are and what they aren't and all that kind of stuff?
After we got it from the guy's son that did it.
I just told everybody what he told us.
My favorite is the one that when the guy said, if you hit the wall at
200 miles an hour.
200 miles.
I don't know, but if I took a dirt car around a 4/10 mile track and I could go 200 miles an hour,
that would be an accomplishment.
The wheel coming off would be the least of my worries. I don't know, but that's fine. We love those kind of people. We love those kind of comments. Keep them coming. And the people that are telling us that we're stupid about the Dale Earnhardt car and why did we ask? And you know why we asked? To get dialogue going, for people to talk about, to keep Dale Earnhardt's memory alive. The more you're talking about it, the more you're thinking about it. So maybe we're not so stupid after all.
Maybe I am, and maybe I just don't care if I'm stupid.
You don't care if you're stupid?
No.
Well, you're not
I'm
stupid.
oblivious.
You're the wizard. You are the wizard. And I am.
Stupid is stupid, duh.
And I am.
That's what Mama said.
Mr. Nostalgia. And you are.
Yeah.
The L.
Yay.
And this is the conclusion. Thank you, and we love you.